Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Doyle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Doyle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Using his legs, it's White. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Chapman. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. Just just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Barmore. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got cornerbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up, but at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and they'll get a positive play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make... They have everybody on the same page. The give from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. it's incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So first down here as they go back to work. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Knight. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Rides the back on the option to give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
To the air on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Vereen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal range.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And just what the doctor ordered, you needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fareed. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Ross. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.